Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday, everyone. I am Colleen, and I am back for another live stream brought to you, of course, by the amazing people over at Princess Dental Staffing. Happy to see everyone on this Wednesday. So, today's topic is how to become a lead dental assistant. So, if you didn't know that this was a thing, yeah, this is definitely a position, a lead dental assistant. So, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the difference between a dental assistant and a lead dental assistant, along with some of the expectations of being a lead dental assistant. So, if you're a dental assistant and you believe that you are ready to flex your leadership muscles and enter into a lead role, then today's stream is for you. But of course, before we dive too deeply into that, just want to remind everyone that Princess Dental Staffing is an online dental job board. They have positions available for dental receptionists, dental assistants, dental hygienists, and dentists in a variety of different areas. They've got full time and part time and temporary and permanent and a lot of different areas. So, if you have some time today, visit princessdentalstaffing.com and you can see what positions are available in your area. Also, while you're on princessdentalstaffing.com, it's super, super easy to create a profile and get your information in front of hiring managers. And you can check out their blog, which covers a lot of the same topics that we cover in these live streams. Speaking of these live streams, each week Princess Dental Staffing is bringing you a new live stream covering a new topic regarding your career in the dental industry. So if you don't want to miss out on future streams, follow our page, subscribe to our channel. If you like the content that we're bringing you, be sure to drop us a like. And if you want to be part of the conversation, want to make a comment or ask a question, add something to the content that we are bringing you, then please, by all means, leave us a comment. Okay? All right, so let's talk about lead dental assistant. So, first and foremost, of course, being a lead dental assistant means that you are doing all of the essential duties of a dental assistant, right? So, all the duties that encompass being a dental assistant, you're doing that plus a little bit extra, okay? Um, for example, things like uh, doing all the duties of a dental assistant plus a lead dental assistant will do things like serve as other assistants supervisor, helping coordinate their work, handling administrative tasks such as schedules, ensuring the team works efficiently and cooperatively. You may even assign duties and train or mentor new employees, new hires, new dental assistants, right? Um, you may take on additional tasks such as helping with complex procedures, working directly with the dentist to provide patient care, and all of those different sorts of things. So that's kind of like in addition to your regular dental assisting duties, right? You can be expected to, depending on the office or the practice, obviously, you can be expected to do all of those extra things as well. So that means that as a lead dental assistant, you're going to want to maintain appropriate training and certifications, ensure that the proper protocols are followed to maintain the safety of staff and patients, scheduling dental staff, cleaning, stocking the office, okay? All of those different sorts of things, okay? Now, with all of that kind of in mind, it's really important for a lead dental assistant to be able to work well in a team environment, right? You've got to be able to build those relationships with your patients and with your coworkers. Um, your dental assistants, you need to be able to stay organized in order to fulfill all of those duties. And as a lead dental assistant, you don't necessarily perform more clinical tasks as other dental assistants, but you're definitely you are relied upon to have a stronger influence in managing the daily operations of the dental office, right? Just kind of making sure that the operations run smoothly, and that issues that and problems that arise, you can kind of handle those, right? So a lot of problem solving skills as well. Okay. So those are definitely some skills that you're going to want to have as a lead dental assistant. So if that sounds like you, organize, problem solver, good communicator, all of those sorts of things, then maybe lead dental assistant would be a great way to move up in your career in dental assisting. Okay. Alrighty, so let's talk about experience required for a lead dental assistant. Usually, and it's going to vary from location to location, office to office, but usually a minimum of 2 years experience as a dental assistant is usually the bare minimum requirement. Okay, and again, you're going to see a little bit more, a little bit less, but usually right around 2 years. Okay, is what's going to be required. Okay, you've got to have worked as a dental assistant in order to lead other dental assistants effectively, right? So that kind of makes sense, right? Licensing and certification. So as a lead, you'll you'll likely be expected to be licensed dental assistant in the state if the state requires it, right? Every state is a little bit different, so it's just really going to depend on the state that you're in. But you're likely going to need to be licensed, okay? And you'll likely need to be registered. You'll likely need to be an RDA, right? A registered dental assistant as well. You'll probably need other certifications as well. So when it comes to being a dental assistant, there are a lot of other certifications and trainings that you can get that are kind of optional. But as a lead dental assistant, the optional part is probably not going to be there. You're probably going to need other certifications, other training, since you are going to be in a lead position. For example, in Arizona, an X-ray certification or a coronal polish certification is likely going to be required of you if you are a lead dental assistant. Okay. So make sure you take a look, see what certifications are available in your particular state or particular area, and start working on getting those, obtaining those, right? Okay. So those are likely going to be some of the requirements that you'll need to have in order to qualify for a lead dental assistant position. Generally, about a minimum of 2 years of experience, licensure and or registration. Okay, and likely some other certifications as well. Okay. All right, so let's delve a little bit deeper into the duties and responsibilities of a lead dental assistant. I kind of like touched on them a little bit before, but let's get into kind of the nitty gritty. So, if you're a dental assistant and you're thinking about stepping into a lead role, let's talk about some of the duties and responsibilities that come along with being a lead dental assistant. And that way you can kind of consider, whether or not this is something that is for you, right? So, number one, training. So, as a lead dental assistant, you're probably going to be responsible for training the other dental assistants, new hires, right? New dental assistants that are just brought on board. Okay. And you're probably going to need to be able to invest in your current dental assistant's continued training, right? Like, if another dental assistant requires a little bit of extra training on a specific thing, like for example, how to take high quality diagnostic images, you're going to need to be able to approach that dental assistant, show them how to do it, be able to explain that, walk them through it, and just kind of help navigate them through that, right? So training is definitely going to be a big part of your job, likely, right? Certifications as well. So again, certifications and licensing, definitely varies by state. If you are curious, you can go on to danb.org, Dental Assisting National Board, danb.org, and you can take a look specifically state to state in your area, kind of what's required or, what certifications and licenses are available. Okay. For example, in Arizona, radiography, coronal polishing, and expanded function dental assisting are all requirements to be a lead dental assistant, right? Um, in certain states, there are definitely various levels of certifications for dental assistants. So if if you are looking to become a lead dental assistant, again, you're probably going to require more certifications, more licensing, more training. Okay. In California, for example, pit and fissure sealant certification is common as well. Okay. So it's going to depend very largely on your location, danb.org. Okay. Not only that, as a lead dental assistant, not only are you going to be responsible for your own certifications, licenses, training, etc., but you're also going to be likely responsible for maintaining those certifications for your team as well, right? So again, from state to state, it's really going to depend, but a lot of states do require licensure, and a lot of states require a lot of extra certifications as well and training. So as the lead, you'll need to, stay informed of changes to regulations, procedures, technologies, equipment, and be able to train your staff in order to take on those duties as well, maintain their certifications if they need them. You may want to do things like attend seminars or taking part in continuing education activities in order just to keep pace with the changes within the dental industry, right? So, yes, certifications is definitely a big part of that. That's definitely going to become something that you are going to want to concern yourself with if you are a lead dental assistant. Okay. Next is job safety, right? You've got to create a safe work environment, not only for your dental assistants, but also for your patients as well. Okay. So you're going to, likely take responsibility for monitoring occupational exposure to X ray radiation. Through dosimetry, washing, sterilization of equipment and instruments, and all of those different things. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to maintain a clean, sterile environment, and make sure that your DAs uh, perform their job duties in a very safe manner, right? In the correct manner. Okay, next, scheduling. So, preparing staff schedules is likely going to be another responsibility that you'll need to take on as a lead dental assistant. So, this means not only creating the schedule, but making sure that the shifts are covered. Right, just in case somebody calls in sick, they don't show up, something happens. Sometimes your staff can't make it, so you'll be responsible for and need to learn how to get those shifts covered, as well as possible, right? Because you're still having all those patients coming in, so they need to be attended to. So that's going to fall to you. And something that can kind of help you make sure that you've got your schedule covered is Princess Dental Staffing, right? So again, temp dental staffing platform. So if you need a temp on the fly, definitely should be your first stop. It's just a 3-step process to post a job and get it filled through their platform. So visit princessdentalstaffing.com and see just how easy it is to get a position filled with Princess Dental Staffing. Okay. Next, cleaning and stocking. Okay, so making sure that the office has all of the supplies that they need in order to continue the operations that need to be completed in order to give your patients the best care possible. So you'll need to clean and stock or delegate those duties to someone or some people and make sure that they get done properly and thoroughly. Okay. It's also going to take a little bit of planning on your part, some planning skills to make sure that you order supplies before they completely run out. Or if for some reason the supplies don't come in, you'll need to engage some of those problem solving skills in order to get to where you need to be, get all of the supplies and the equipment and everything like that that you need in order to continue those office functions. Okay. And that also comes along with cleaning and disinfecting operatories, cleaning equipment and instruments, and preparing for sterilization. Those are some of the other important aspects of the lead dental assistant role, right? We kind of touched on that a little bit earlier. Cleaning and sterilization, making sure not just your staff are safe, right? But also that your patients are safe as well. Okay. So yeah, and again, that responsibility, it's not just your responsibility. You're responsible for making sure that everyone does what they're supposed to do in order to ensure that the office is cleaned and stocked appropriately. Super easy to fill those positions. Yeah, Heidi, it really is. It's a quick and easy three-step process to go ahead and post a position, and get that filled as quickly as possible. Like, life happens sometimes. Sometimes people call in sick. Sometimes there are accidents, unfortunately, but that happens, and you still need to be able to help your patients as best as possible. So, Princess Dental Staffing is definitely here for you on that. Next, communication, right? And in talking about, a lot of these extra job duties that are required of a lead dental assistant, communication is key, right? It's got to be. You're not only, managing your DAs and leading your DAs, but you're also coordinating a lot of office operations, which means you need to be able to liaise with the front office, with managers, dentists, patients, right? Because you're still servicing those patients as well, right? So your communication skills have definitely got to be top notch. Okay, you may also be responsible for things like resolving conflicts between staff or between groups, answering phones, speaking with patients, scheduling appointments, answering patient questions, and handling patient complaints, right? So all of those things definitely require some really, really strong communication skills, okay, along with things like interpersonal skills, conflict management skills, planning skills, problem solving skills, okay? So again, all these things are really, really important to consider if you're thinking about becoming a lead dental assistant. Those are definitely some skills that you're going to want to have or hone in that position. Okay. And then finally, being reliable, right? As a lead dental assistant, you've got to be reliable. You got to make sure that you are showing up on time. You've got to be able to help these operations continue to run smoothly, effectively, and efficiently. Okay. So you've got to have these sorts of methods and functions in place to ensure that the office runs smoothly, and that a big part of that is being reliable, being able to be relied upon in order to get those things done. Okay. Alrighty. So that's kind of a deeper dive into these lead dental assistant, tasks and responsibilities, in addition to, of course, your other responsibilities as a dental assistant. So let's talk about salary, right? Let's talk about salary a little bit. So if you're doing all of these duties, right, if you're doing things that, that not all dental assistants do, we definitely want to talk about salary and the compensation that you can expect, right? Because you're doing a little bit extra. And if you're doing extra, that usually comes with a little bit extra salary. So, generally, a lead dental assistant can expect to be paid approximately 10 to 50% higher than a dental assistant's salary. Okay. And that is, again, that's going to depend very heavily on your state, on your location, right? So do a little research, see what dental assistants are making in your area. Okay. And about 10 to 50% on top of that is generally what a lead dental assistant can expect to make. For example, California dental assistants make approximately 21.61 an hour. Okay, that's average across California. Some lead dental assistant jobs posted in Los Angeles paid up to $32 an hour. Right, so that is quite a bit. That's close to 50% more. Yeah, it's quite a bit. So again, about 10 to 50% more depending on, based on, your location and what dental assistants are making in your area. Okay. Now, when you are thinking about salary, okay, so again, it really does depend on your location. You may get a little bit more, like 10% more. You may get up to 50% more. Maybe you only get 30% more. It really just kind of depends. But the important thing to consider are the benefits that come along with a lead position. So a lot of lead positions do come with benefits such as medical, dental, vision insurance, retirement, disability insurance, life insurance, supplemental insurance. So make sure you're taking a look at that benefits package to see if it's, and kind of combine that with the salary to see if that's something that will work for you, right? Because, you know, your total compensation is not just your salary. It's not just what you're getting in your paycheck. I mean, obviously that's definitely an important part, right? You still need money to live, but, consider some of the value of the other benefits that they are offering with the lead position, just to make sure that you are, comparing apples to apples when you are deciding on a lead dental assistant position. Okay. All right, awesome. So that is our stream on how to become a lead dental assistant. Some of the things that are required in terms of qualifications, such as experience, certifications, all those sorts of things. What you can be expected to do if you take on a lead dental assistant role, and what you can expect to be paid. Okay. So thanks for tuning in today, everyone. Appreciate everyone, taking some time to listen to me. And we will be back next week, next Wednesday, with a new topic covering your career in the dental industry. But until then, I hope everyone has a great week. Have a great weekend. Continue to stay safe out there. See you soon.